Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. So we'll be talking about the fifth law, which is the exponential law, okay? In this law, we talk about how the logarithm of x with a rational exponent is equal to the exponent multiplied by its logarithm, okay? But before I go down and explain this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you've not clicked on notification bell, please do so. So when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know. So exponential law. So basically what we are trying to see is that we're trying to see how do we find the logarithm of x with a rational exponent, okay? And what is it equal to? So basically something like we have log, let's say, to base a, but x raised to the power n. So now x has a rational exponent. How do you solve this? Okay, so the key here to note is that in the exponential rule, the logarithm of x with a rational exponent is equal to this exponent multiplied by the logarithm. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. So in the exponential rule, the logarithm of x with a rational exponent so the logarithm of x is a rational exponent is equal to the exponent. So when we talk about the exponent, we talk about n multiplied by the logarithm. The logarithm is log of ax. Okay, so it's equal to the exponent multiplied. Okay, so the exponent multiplied by the what? The logarithm. All right, so how do you do this? There are three steps. Okay, there are three steps or three rules. Okay, on how to solve this. So the first thing you have to do is that you have to rewrite the question. Okay, you rewrite a question by bringing down the power or exponent to the front of the logarithm, okay? So you rewrite the question by bringing down the power or exponent to its front. So when you brought down the power or exponent, the second thing now you then do is that you then multiply the exponent and the logarithm to its base, okay? Then you now, next step, you multiply the exponent, multiply the exponent and the logarithm to its base. Then number three, you then what? Simplify. So basically what I'm saying is that if you have log a x to the power n, you bring this down and that will give you n multiplied by what? Logarithm x to base what? A. And this will become n log a x. Okay? The same thing if you have ln x to the power n, same thing, you bring down the n, it's going to become n multiplied by what? Ln x, and that will give you n ln what? Ln x. And this is the law for this. All right? So let's pick some examples now. Okay? Let's assume we have log 3, 5 raised to the power 2 is equal to So the same thing, you bring this down, it's going to give you 2 multiplied by log 3, 5, and that will give you what? 2 log 5 what? To base 3. Okay? The second one, if we have 3 log 2 to base 2, no, sorry, 3, okay? We have 3 log 3 to base 3. The same thing, we can bring this 3 back here, and that will give us log 3, or let me use another number here so that it will be easy to understand, all right? So let's say we have something easier. So it will not be exactly the same thing. So let's say 4 here, okay? Or let's say 4, okay? And that will give you the same thing as log 3 raised to the power 4 base 2, all right? Or and that will give it log 3 raised to the power 4 is 81, 2, and that will be the answer. So you can see in the laws, you can either go front or you can go in the reverse direction, okay? So the same thing, number 3, we have, let's assume we have ln x squared minus ln y cubed, and that will give us, you bring that down with 2 ln x minus what? 3 ln what? Y. Okay? Number 4, we have ln x cubed over 2. This is division law. You apply the law of division. That will be ln x cubed minus ln what? 2. So if you've not watched my video on division law, please go back. So I told you that ln a over b is equal to ln a minus ln b. Okay, please, if you've not watched the video on the division law, please go back and watch it. Then the same thing, we'll bring down this 3, and that'll give you 3 ln x minus what? Ln 2. So pick another one. So we have, let's assume we have 2 ln 3. It's still the same thing as saying ln 3. You take this back, raised to the power 2, and that will give you equal to ln what? Ln 9. Okay? So that is it. So please, you can go to the textbook, go to the worksheet, and try different questions and apply the exponential law, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is going to be the exponential base law. So what about if we have log a raised to the power n x? How do you solve this? What we just solved now is log a is the x raised to the power n. This is what we just solved now, okay? We solved this. But what about if you have this kind of logarithm? What about if it's the base that has the what? The exponent. How will you solve it? So that's what we call the exponential of base law. That is the next law we're going into. So our advice, try as much as possible. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that when I post the next video on the exponential of base law, you'll be the first person to know. All right, so that is that. Don't forget, in this law, what you just do, you just bring the power down, and that will give you, or you can take the power back up. It's still the same thing. All right. So thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day.